I decided to teach Roman how to free jump, and this was our setup for the first day. We started out by just walking over the pole at Liberty, having him follow me, and then immediately afterward I gave him a cookie. After that, then I had him trot over the pole, and he got another cookie because he loves cookies. And then I set up the jump and started having him jump over it on his own just so he could start figuring out where his feet go and where he needs to take off from. Roman is extremely food motivated. He really loves his cookies, and so he realized quite quickly that when he jumps over the jump, he gets a cookie, and he would come straight back to me and expected his cookie immediately. I love the little moments of sass in these videos that you can see. Roman's finally starting to come out of his shell and shake his head and kick up his heels a little bit, and I love it. He's just playing around. He's not trying to hurt anybody, and I think it's absolutely adorable. He did have a few moments like this where he would run off and go play around on the other side of the arena, but I don't mind. That's the point of Liberty, that they can go away from you if they feel uncomfortable, and he's just playing. He doesn't mean any harm.
Good boy. I know you don't like the rain. Go in. Go in. Go in. Good boy. Yeah, good job. Good job, Romy. That was from a trot. Such a good boy. Oh, look at that happy face. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, what a good man. You deserve all the cookies. Take them. Take them all. Good boy.
This was one of the few mistakes that Roman made, but I tried not to make it a big deal, you know. I didn't get mad at him or anything at all. He wasn't comfortable with jumping the jump, and so he stopped, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't know how I could ever expect my horse to trust me if I got mad at him for doing something like that. I don't think there was anything wrong with what he did. He was uncomfortable, and so he didn't jump the jump. And as you can see, he came walking right back over to see what I wanted him to do next. But here he misunderstood what I was asking him to do. I was asking him to come with me around the back of the jump and try again. He thought I was telling him to go over.
Oh my God.
And so he went over.
You're crazy. Yeah, you're crazy. Good boy. You do anything.
Here's a wonderful example of Roman getting what I like to call the zoomies.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he is a racehorse after all.
You're crazy.
Here's a good point of view of what I'm doing with Roman. I stop him at the end of the little chute that I've made. I point him where I want him to go. I send him over. Look at his cute little ears.
Oh
Aww.
my God. You want your cookie? You want your cookie? You get a cookie for that? Mommy. Cookie. Mommy. Cookie. Hello. There's a cookie here for you. Cookie. Here. You want it? Yeah. It's right here. Come on. Go get it.
Here's a beautiful example of exactly what I was asking Roman to do. I was asking him to lunge in a little Liberty circle around me, straight into the chute, and then straight down over the jump. He did exactly what I wanted, and it was perfect. This is the exact reason that I wanted to do Liberty jumping with Roman. I want him to figure out his distances, and here he didn't get a good distance, but he still made it over the jump anyway. This is the highest jump that I put up on day one, just because I wasn't sure that Roman was comfortable with it. And as soon as he knocked this down right here, I went ahead and put the jump right back down. I didn't want to push him too hard on the first day and make him uncomfortable, you know. and I have plenty of time. I don't need to push him to jump super high, even though I was sure that he could have made it over that jump at the height it was at. I went ahead and praised him for trying to jump over that jump and not stopping, and then I sent him over this lower jump at basically the height that we started at, just to make sure that we ended on a good, comfortable note and he didn't feel pressured into doing anything. And so we ended off on the first day with a nice easy jump, just to finish off Roman's first time Liberty jumping. And so here we are on day 2. It's a little bit prettier of a day. You know, Roman doesn't like the rain. I gave him a day in between just to kind of heal his muscles. And yeah, I'd say he looks more comfortable. Look what a good boy he is, figuring out his feet. And here I knew he was going to jump big because he runs down to that corner and prepares himself.
Okay, watch this.
And now we're up to the height that we were jumping at the end of day 1. And yeah, he jumped there from a trot. You can see the chute that I'm using is a lot smaller. It's just those 2 cavalettis in that pole right there. Roman did make a few more mistakes on day 2 than he did on day 1. But at the same time, he'll never learn if I don't put him in situations like that. Look at that good boy. And anytime he did make a mistake, he'd come walking right back over like this, ask me what I wanted him to do next, which is an enormous improvement from when I first got him. He'd just kind of stand there, shut down, and do nothing. Here's another one of those moments that's so good for him, figuring out his distances, but he still makes it over the jump. That last one was about 3 foot, the highest that he jumped. I put it down to this height, he trotted over it, and we were done. Here's a little edit of some of his best moments.
To play it safe, I might play a little dirty someday, and I'll follow with faith. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, and be the song everybody wanna sing, and bring harmony, and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.